Hi and welcome back to Wobblycogs workshop. Today I'm going to try my hand at inlay. I don't have any tools for inlay work, so in this video I'll see if I can make some. Inlays come in all shapes and sizes, but for now all I want is a simple string inlay approximately 1mm wide. In order to add this inlay I need some way to accurately cut a 1mm wide dado in a piece of timber. There are a number of ways I could do this, and in the future I'll experiment with some others, but for now I'm going to try using a scratch awl. A scratch awl is simply a piece of hardened steel shaped to the profile you want, which is drawn repeatedly over the timber until it forms the shape you want. It's sort of a cross between a crude moulding plane and a cabinet scraper. Start by cutting off a section of bandsaw blade. As long as you cut between the teeth you should be able to cut through with a regular hacksaw quite easily. A piece 20 to 30mm long should be ample. The section I cut off had a sharp corner, so I decided to quickly try it on my piece of test timber. Even like this it cut well both across and with the grain. While the sharp corner produced a fairly clean cut, it was obvious it could be improved by shaping a proper cutting edge. I intended to go for a hook shape, but it turned into more of a point. Even with just a little shaping, the cutting action was greatly improved. More material was removed with each pass and there was less grain torn out. The original teeth are uncomfortable to hold, so I sawed them off and then I enhanced the shape of the cutting edge. Even without the original teeth I couldn't hold on to just the cutter for any length of time, so I gripped the cutter in my smallest clamp and set up to run a long groove. I'm aiming for a groove about 2mm deep here. I found that the sharp point on the cutter had a tendency to dig in and catch. I partially overcame this by pushing as well as pulling it. I now have a groove 1mm wide by 2mm deep ready to be filled with string. I don't currently have any string or any other 1mm material, but I do have some 0.6mm veneer. Two pieces side by side should fill the groove nicely. I used a little sandpaper to thin down the veneer and then tapped it into place with a scrap of wood. It was then just a matter of planing it flush and sanding the whole surface. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more workshop videos and don't forget to share and like. If you have any thoughts or suggestions please leave a comment below. Bye till next time.